Okay, folks, here's a quick review of the Clone Wars Anakin Skywalker figure that was produced by Hasbro as a part of the Star Wars Vintage Collection line of products. I picked this up at Toys R Us for $8.99. Now, admittedly, I never watched the newer Clone Wars series that was shown on Cartoon Network, but I did watch the original Clone Wars micro-series that ran from 2004 to about 2005, just before Revenge of the Sith came out in theaters. So I'm guessing this version of Anakin is from the more recent Clone Wars series. Paint apps on the figure were nicely done with no appreciable errors to speak of. The uniform kilt is made of cloth and not plastic, and I thought that was a nice touch on Hasbro's part to do. The articulation joints move pretty well on this figure. There's articulation in the neck, the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, the hips, the knees, and the ankles. The shoulder articulation is somewhat restricted due to the shoulder pad decorations on his costume. However, the knees and the elbows have 2 points of articulation. So, in spite of the shoulder pad restrictions, there's still some great potential for action poses with this figure. Now, one thing that I did notice is that this Anakin Skywalker figure is packaged with the knee joints and the elbow joints positioned at an odd angle. So my advice to you is to be sure to correct that problem when you first get him out of packaging. So let me pause here, zoom in, and I'll give you a closer look as to what Anakin Skywalker looks like. Okay. Alright, Clone Wars Anakin Skywalker came with 2 accessories, so let me pan down real quick and I'll show you what they are. The figure stand that you see him standing on was not included in the package and was purchased by me separately. Okay, so as you can see, Clone Wars Anakin Skywalker comes with his lightsaber in both activated and deactivated forms. Unfortunately, there is no way to store the deactivated hilt on this figure, and I thought that was a sad omission on Hasbro's part to do. However, he can hold the lightsaber in either hand firmly. Alright, back to the figure itself. What I'll do now is a quick 360 of Anakin for you, and let you see what he looks like from all sides. Okay. So overall, I'd have to say that this Anakin Skywalker figure, it's not too bad. But the only problems that I ran into with this figure was with the shoulder articulation being a bit restricted, and the elbow and the knee joints being positioned in an odd fashion when I first got this figure out of his packaging. Now, as I said, the joint problems are easily fixable, and in spite of the shoulder pad articulation restrictions, there is still some great potential for action poses with this figure. So therefore, I think Clone Wars Anakin Skywalker should get a great recommendation. Yes, I know that there are several Anakin Skywalker figures that have been produced over the years, but even so, I still feel that this is a worthy addition to your Star Wars figure collection. Okay, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.